Let's turn this into this. Trying to do stuff between the rain, so I figured today would be a good day to get my overabundance of green onions and cut them up, and then we're going to turn them into onion powder. We always have an overabundance of green onions, and I have a ton of them in my freezer already. So I think now we gotta do something else with them because I'm running out of room in my freezer. Green onions are one of those plants that you can plant once and harvest forever, at least from what we've been doing. And one of my biggest tips, and I know I've told y'all that before, we've gotten ours from the grocery store. Just in the produce section, we've gotten ours from the grocery store, and we planted those. Every now and then we will go back and maybe get some fresh ones, but so far I know there's some that we've had the same ones in here for like 3 years. The bulbs do end up getting a pretty decent size, but usually you'll see green onions probably, I would say, the size of someone's pinky, that size. But look at this. Look how big this is. This is probably easily easily the size of a quarter. I'll leave one stalk on there, and I'll cut the rest of them off, and that's what I'll harvest. And whenever there's a flower on it, I'll snip that flower off, and that helps them continue to grow, and it also makes that bulb get bigger. So eventually you could probably harvest the bulb if you wanted to. If not, it looks like these dudes are just gonna keep right on growing, and they grow fast. I use them for garnishes. I use them for just flavoring stuff. You can put them in some herb butter and whatnot. But today we're gonna take these and chop them up, and we're gonna turn them into onion powder. Y'all can see right here, I left 2 stalks on that one. One stalk, and that's what I have so far, because I have green onions everywhere. Another reason why I like growing green onions everywhere is whenever you snip them, the pests will smell it. It's not a fix for any type of pest, but it'll usually deter them, because most bugs don't like the smell of green onions. So I have them interplanted just about everywhere throughout the garden. I'm sure y'all have seen that before. Blueberry. This is what we ended up with. All right, let's get these chopped up and see how much we end up with after this. I'm hoping to get at least 2 jars worth of onion powder, but we'll see. What are you doing?
Hey.
Probably don't need to cut them quite as small. Stop. Because they're going to be going into the dehydrator. So hopefully it won't take me as long to cut these up as it would normally for garnish. I think I'm definitely going to put the dehydrator in here and do the dehydrating. I don't think I'm bringing that in the house, because that's going to stink. These green onions. Make onion powder. No, what do you think?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I'm it's not that. What do you think? Yo, this humidity is so not good for short hair. And there's no air in this room, so that's even worse. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dehydrate these start these in the dehydrator while I'm finishing cutting these up. So let's do that. Alright, so you want to spread out your green onions into a single layer on each tray. And the only reason why I'm doing this in my little shop, my little shed, is because I honestly can't stand the smell of onions. Even green onions make my eyes water. So hopefully this will help with that and not let that happen. Hopefully by dehydrating them outside in my little shop, I'll prevent my eyes from burning. So let me finish loading this up and then I'll get on to the next step. So I think I'm gonna have to do this in batches because I really didn't realize how much green onion I had. And this is just half of them. And I got pretty much the first 3 trays full. So we'll see what we gotta do here. Actually probably putting too much on one tray. Let me spread that out a little bit. So according to Google, it should take about 6 to 8 hours at 125 to dehydrate these green onions, and they have to be completely brittle to be able to turn them into onion powder. So being that the humidity is so high, I'm probably gonna let it go probably closer to 10 to 12 hours just to be safe, because I want these to be shelf stable. So let me cover this up and plug it in. So I have this Nesco brand dehydrator. And I've been having it for quite a while. And it does pretty good. I'm gonna link this one in the description below for y'all. If y'all don't have one of these, I mean, I like it. It works. It was affordable, which is the biggest reason why I bought it. So, all right, you plug it in and it just starts. We're gonna put it at 125, and we're gonna let it go for, let's see what time it is right now. It is 12:30 in the afternoon right now, and I'm just getting started with this. I will come back and check this at the 6-hour mark to see what it's looking like. But for right now, we're just gonna let this go, and I'll finish cutting up these green onions. This is how much we have left. Wow. All right, y'all, it's we are at 6 hours. Let's see what this looks like. Definitely kind of crispy. Not quite, they seem a little more, they seem kind of, I guess you would call them intact. They have to be completely brittle. So like the bigger pieces are not, I can tell they're not completely dried out, but they have to be completely brittle. So I'll let them go for maybe another 2.5 to 3 hours, and I'll come back and check on them, and we'll go from there. So I surely did let these things go overnight, and I probably shouldn't have, but I started them at 12:30 yesterday, and it is 7, a little after 7 this morning. So they're probably nice and extra crispy. They're definitely brittle now, I'm sure. So let's check it out. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're definitely crispy. Yep. All right, so I'll take these out and I'll start the next batch. All right, so this is what we ended up with in that first batch. Look at this. See how much powder we end up with now. I'm using the mini magic bullet, and I'll link that in the description too. I also have my canning jars I'm gonna use, and I have a canning funnel. I hope this doesn't make this taste like lemons after, because I use it to mix my shakes. I have to soak it real good with some lemon juice. It's the only bad thing. I have to do a little bit at a time. That's it. So, alright. Let's see what we got. That little bitty tiny bit. Yep. So hopefully we can get enough to crazy. It filled up to here, and that's all we get. All right. So this is what we ended up with out of 1 gallon. It ended up being, let's see on this side, about 8 ounces. About 8 ounces for 1 gallon. So I have another gallon in the dehydrator right now, and then I'm gonna have one more after that, and I'll show you what we ended up with after 3 gallons of green onions. Alright, I just wanted to show y'all what I ended up with 2 gallons of green onion after we dehydrated them. It ended up being, and I used some already, it ended up being, what is that? Right above, or right at 24 ounces. It isn't bad, not too bad from what we got. And this is going to last a while. Look at that.